Good evening.
Hello. You always look so
We're
startled
back.
when we.
Well, there's always a little suspense in these things, and we like it that way. It's just like the music itself. I'm Gary Lambert. Over there is David Gans. And we are in for a very brief prelude to tonight's show, the final night in Colorado, the second night of two at Fiddler's Green. Once again, the band remains on fire.
I just called up last night's set list to refresh my memory so we could plug it during tonight's intro. And I'd forgotten briefly that this might be the first time in the history of Grateful Dead music that the sequence Dark Star into the other one appears twice in the same set.
Right. And then little implications of Dark Star cropped up in Warfrat at very playful and imaginative music last night. As I said, we're on kind of a short leash in terms of time tonight, so we just want to tell you one of the reasons we're here is to get you interested in what Nugs.net is doing every night of this tour, bringing you this incredible music in brilliant video and stunning audio. And you can actually purchase the entire show. If you're watching this, of course, on the free preview that's being offered on YouTube or Facebook Live, you just get a little sample of it, including what we're doing right now. And if you like it, and who wouldn't, you can then go to livedead.co and get the entire show, go back and watch it from the start as many times as you want for 48 hours after you start it, and go back and buy the entire tour if you'd like. And it's been a tour well worth seeing every minute of. So that's the deal. And you can go to Nugs.net's main page and look up all the other incredible offerings they have, which are varied and many. So we're looking forward to tonight at halftime on our show Dead Air with Lambert and Gans. We're going to have Mike Fanoia, the co-creator and co-host of the wonderful Comes a Time podcast with Oteil Burbridge. So looking forward to talking to Mike.
He's also a stand-up comic, a very interesting dude. So I'm looking forward to. I've been a guest on his thing a couple of times, so I'm very happy to be able to return the favor to Mike Fanoia.
Indeed, yeah, and we've been having talks about me getting on Comes a Time as well, and I'm looking forward to that because these guys are incredibly entertaining, incredibly insightful. They talk about a lot of Grateful Dead stuff, but also go way outside the realm of Grateful Dead into all kinds of fascinating subjects, and they have wonderful guests.
Oteil has such an amazing musical history. You know, he came up in the Aquarium Rescue Unit with Colonel Bruce Hampton, and I just read this amazing biography of Colonel Bruce Hampton, in which Oteil was an informant, and of course he put in all that time with the Allman Brothers Band and stuff too. So the guy's got an incredible resume, and he is such a spectacularly good fit for this music. So he's a lovely dude in my personal experience too. So I'm looking forward to talking with his collaborator here. What else do we need to tell people about tonight?
I don't know. Of course, we have Jay Lane back in tonight. This is the last night of Bill Kreutzmann's little health-related hiatus from the band. We are told he will be back on the drum kit in Arizona on Monday at lower altitude and in much sunnier climes. So that'll be a much more suitable place for a guy who had a little bit of respiratory trouble, a bit of an infection is what was mentioned. So, but Bill is getting ready, and he's really never not been ready for all these years. So we're looking forward to having Bill back, but we thank Jay Lane for doing a phenomenal job.
It's been so much fun to watch Jay do this stuff. And Joe, did you notice, by the way, there was another little thing that went on last night? Not just the Dark Star musical noodling and stuff. There was also that little, was it Jeff Comanche that kept singing Nightfall all over the place?
Yes.
In the second side? There was just like the reverberation of Dark Star. Yeah.
Right. That's something that's been kicked around in Wolf Bros. So that's another, benefit of these guys going off and doing their own individual projects. And then they bring some of that information back into the mothership and what a mother of a mothership it has been. So we're looking forward to that. As we said, we're going to get a signal any minute now to throw back to the stage. There may be a little gap before the band comes on, but we are happy to be here. And of course, we will be back at halftime with Mike Finoia, and we'll recap the first set and have lots more fun. So what else is going on?
Well, let's keep raving about this, I would think.
Yeah, sure.
The music has just not been letting up. The conversation among these guys is, and actually, I was starting to say, bringing Jay Lane up is like bringing a new voice in, but another guy who's really, really fluent in this language, but speaks in a slightly different accent from Bill Kreutzmann. So we're hearing the story told in a slightly different voice up here, and the collective, the saga is everybody talking together, right? So the conversation has a different flavor with Jay Lane in there because everybody's responding to Jay's playing differently from the way they would with Billy. So it reverberates all through the music up and down. It's a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah, no, very, very good point there, because you get like a generational refreshing of the music as well, as we have talked about with Jeff and John and O'Teal being in the mix. Jay came up playing funk and ska and fusion and stuff like that. So they are musics that some of them didn't even exist in a lot of people's consciousness when the Grateful Dead started. So Bill didn't have access to that vocabulary. Jay does, but of course he's also been around Bob and Rat Dog and Wolf Bros all these years, so he knows the interior language of Grateful Dead music as well. So, and I noticed, like, each night the Jay and Mickey, we may have a new bromance in the band, because Jay and Mickey were having a great time last night. They were really enjoying each other's input, and they were getting kind of playful and laughing at each other and all that. So really, really a wonderful thing to see.
Yeah, it's terrific. And again, this is a culture that values novelty and appreciates freshness, along with being, traditional and interested in tradition and all. It's really nice to see things being operating at such a high level musically among these people. I've been so impressed with the dialogue, particularly between John Mayer and Jeff Chimenti, but as we've just been discussing, O'Teal also is bringing just huge amounts of magic to his work here. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I sneezed and lost Gary. I don't know what happened. I don't even know if I'm still on the air.
My rusty old doors and Giacomo Finale. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Michael, Michael, Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Michael, Michael, Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale. Talk about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Michael, Michael, Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale. Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale. Giacomo Finale, Giacomo Finale.